Hey guys, it's Chantel. Welcome back to my channel, and today is National French Fry Day. So I'm super excited to be here eating some French fries, as if I don't eat French fries all the time. But today I have Del Taco French fries. I wanted Chick Fil A waffle fries, but it is what it is. So we have Del Taco fries, and then I have some maple syrup. I feel like it's not maple syrup. And then of course, my trusty Dr. Pepper. I hope you guys can hear me okay. They're doing construction next door, so it's been like all day. It's been crazy all day. And of all days, National French Fry Day, on time to make a video. So anyways, let's get some fries. Let me put this here, and I can. Uh-oh, I lost one already. Ugh. Let's see if I can do a big bite. No. I don't know how people do big bites without choking. So today I have a story time. Quick little story about my first job I ever had. So the first job I ever had was at Sears and Roebuck and Company. That's what they call it back in the day. As you know now, most Sears are closed, but back in the day, Sears was really popular for appliances. And even back in the day, they were a catalog, if no one knew that. You could order through Sears catalog. So, like I said, so I started working there when I was 16, worked there for a total of about 7.5 years. I did quit and come back a couple times as part-time because I had a full-time job. So I just came back as part-time. When I first started, I worked in sales, which, you know, sales including being customer service, working in the cash wrap, ringing up customers, fitting room, all that stuff. So I worked in a women's jeans department / activewear. So one side was bathing suits and one side was activewear. And then we had a jeans department, Korean petites, and then dresses. And then when I worked there, men's Levi's were a thing. We had a huge wall for Levi's for men and women, for women and men. It was crazy. Like, we had to get trained, we had to fold them a certain way, we had to know this and that. Like, it was a lot. In the beginning, when I first started working there, it was kind of hard because I went to school, then I go to cheer practice from 3 to 5, and then I go to work 5:30 to 9:30. Come home, do homework, get ready for bed, all that stuff, and then start all over again. Eventually, we didn't practice every day, so I was able to work on the days not practice, which worked out way better for me. And then my senior year, I really didn't want to work much, so I only worked weekends, Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2. which was a killer schedule, let me tell you. So anyways, I remember this one year, for some reason, Sears stores are getting robbed. Don't know why. And I think the closest store that had gotten robbed was about 30 minutes by freeway. So that's pretty darn close. And I remember my manager saying, hey, if we had to get trained, like they had a meeting about it. And they're like, if someone comes in and they want to rob the place, you give them the money. No problem. Like, I'm still in high school. Why am I gonna try to fight over money? Like, here, have at it, you know? So after that died down, nothing ever happened. Our store never got robbed or anything like that. But you never know who's gonna walk up to the cash wrap and be like, I'm robbing you, you know? So anywho, another quick story is, again, I'm still in high school at this time. And so it was during the week, so I was closing. You know, we closed at 9 and we'd be gone by like 9:30. So I believe it was like maybe 4 to 6 of us girls that night. Can't remember. How it worked is, you know, we did everything for the night crew, cleaned everything up, counted the money, get in the money bags, you take it downstairs, you deposit it in the money slot, then you clock out, then you go get your belongings out of your locker, and then you walk up and you exit. So everything's going fine. We clock out, we got our stuff out of the locker, and literally as we're walking up the stairs to go out, the lights cut off. Of course, we like scream in panic. And we're like terrified. But you know, we keep on walking upstairs, like holding on to each other. We get up to the door's locked. They forgot about us. They locked us in. We were so scared. And the thing is, it's like we were too afraid to walk back down the stairs and walk back into the store because it was like this. Like if you close your eyes, that's how dark it was. So at the top of the stairs, there's a phone, and like a little bit, like the little phone pad is lit up. So at first, you know, we were banging on the door, like trying to see if somebody would hear us when they walk by. And I want to say we like wrote on a piece of paper. I don't even know how we got the paper, but I just know we like wrote on a piece of paper, probably from one of our notebooks. Who knows? So we got a piece of paper, and we like wrote on the piece of paper, and we stuck it under the door, hoping somebody would help us, banging on the door. So finally, we didn't want to, but we ended up calling 911. We had no choice. We could not get out of the store, and it was terrifying for a bunch of high school girls, you know? Because nobody in that group, I don't think, was even 21 yet. So we were all under 21. We were like young, probably not even 20, between like 16 and I think we're probably about 16 to 17, between 19, like 16 and 19 years old. We were like young crew, okay? So it wasn't like there was like an older person in the group that could like keep us calm and stuff. We were just like terrified. We wanted to get the heck out of that store, right? So we finally called 911. We tell them what happened. And so what they do is, in turn, they don't send the police, but they sent the closest manager that lives to the store comes back. So this manager didn't even close with us. So he comes back. We hear someone opening the door. We just bombard him. We ran the heck out of there. And so he told our manager, I opened the door and they just bombarded me. You're darn right. It was scary. So anyways, we get out of there, we run out, I run to the car, and I'm like, Mom, didn't you know something was wrong? Like, we were taking so long to close. We were taking so long to come out because we got at 9:30. She goes, yeah, I was wondering what was going on, but I couldn't get out of the car. I'm like, why? She's like, well, I have on my robe. I was like, oh my gosh. She goes, yeah, I knew something's up, but I couldn't get out. And I'm like, well, at this point, I think it's okay if you got out of the car in your robe. So I told her what happened, whatever, and it was just so scary. And the thing about it is when I was like 5, me and my sisters took ballet classes, not like real ballet classes, but like at a community center. And one day, these group of boys thought it'd be funny to play a joke on us. So the light switch was on the outside of the bathroom door. So one day we were in the bathroom and they cut the lights out, and then they held the door so we couldn't get out. So mind you, this is now my second time that this has happened. And imagine at 5, so in my teen years, you think I wasn't as scared, but it still was scary to be in this big old building, locked in, like, you know, and the fact that there was no lights on. I think that if there were lights on, we would be very different. We would have just, you know, went back into the mall and simply called. And at the time, you know, we didn't have cell phones. So it's not like we just say, hey, you locked us out. So it was super scary. So, I mean, it was like, I just remember that. And no, everyone was like, I can't believe you guys got locked in. And they were like, I can't believe the manager didn't check to make sure like everybody was out of there, which is really weird because like, why didn't they check in the like, I don't know, to me, you would check the cameras to make sure everyone's out of the store, no one's in the store. And then like at night when people are leaving, you should always check the restrooms, break rooms, like to me, you check everywhere. Okay, that's just me. But anyways, that was my job story of working at Sears. But you know what? I did have a lot of good times and stuff. I met some cool people, but that was my first job. And you know, at first I think it was a cool job to have, but you know, at the same time I was excited because I was like making money and I was like, oh my God, I have a job. So that part was cool. And even some other people from my school worked there, a few other people. But my friend actually worked in the juniors department, and we'll call her Bettina. So me and Bettina worked in the same like area, so that's pretty cool. So at one point, like after high school, we had like the same shifts and stuff, like we worked the same time. So that was cool. Anyways, let me know down in the comments what are your favorite French fries, or where do you like to get your favorite French fries, and what was your first job? Until then, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I am on a road to get my 1,000 subscribers. I got to get serious with this. If you guys subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Make sure you like this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.